We can all achieve it. You don't have to reach out. It will come to you. You know how some things are, the more you chase after it, the more it escapes you? Well, even though there is research saying that it is pretty rare, I have seen other accounts where it happens 50 to 70% of the time. I believe that you can achieve it despite the odds, and I will help you. What I am talking about, well, it goes by a lot of names, like the human high, the endorphin rush, and you've heard this one, the runner's high. Now, some of the names get hilarious, but most everyone knows exactly what I'm talking about because you've heard about it. What I love about being a fitness instructor is being an evangelist, but not scaring people into it. Now, in this video, I will want to put you on track for the adrenaline surge or the exercise euphoria, because if you do, you will be on the road to a better lifespan and health span. You know, a survey from the prestigious Johns Hopkins School of Medicine, it revealed that, in fact, the runner's high is relatively rare, with most athletes never experiencing it. Indeed, many distance runners, they say, feel nearly drained and nauseated. Now, I think most of us remember the presidential physical fitness tests? It was a national program in the public schools, and that was from around the 1950s to 2013. The test assessed physical fitness in strength, flexibility, and speed. Now, what I remember are those 4 laps around the track, 1 mile. It felt like forever, and I felt like throwing up. It almost turned me off of exercise forever altogether. Fortunately, I reawakened more than 20 years later when there was a life-changing event that turned me around to exercise and running again, and just about everything I could do in sports and fitness. And I'm still doing it today. All because of a sudden episode of severe back pain. My back muscles were slowly giving out, and sitting at my desk and eating donuts at work was slowly killing me. It was a life-changing event, and I became an evangelist. And today, I want to help others experience the benefits. So, most of us also know that exercise's physical and health benefits can improve lifespan and health span. But today's topic, the endorphin rush, it's something else again. So let me introduce you to a couple of people. First of all, Kelly McGonigal. She's a PhD. She's a health psychologist and a lecturer at Stanford University, and she's written extensively on the mind-body connection. And in her book, The Joy of Movement, she talks about it.
Well, if I recall, one of the people you talked to for the book described it as having had a couple of Red Bulls with vodka and a $50 lottery ticket in their pocket. Like it was that kind of high as opposed to smoking a marijuana joint and kind of having a chilled out high. Is that right?
Yeah, so one of the most reliable effects of movement, if you're doing a movement that's safe for your body, that really, that you are choosing to do because it has some sense of purpose or pleasure, people end up feeling energized and more optimistic. And it's not only just happiness. So I included that because I thought it was kind of funny because so many people compare an exercise high to other substances. But my favorite definitions of the runner's high are the ones I included where people say things like, I feel connected to everyone in my life, and I even feel a little bit in love with the strangers that I walk by.
She is one of the regulars here. She is also passionate about the benefits of physical exercise and has been certified as a group fitness instructor, just like me, since 2000. In her free time, she continues to teach group fitness classes because sometimes, she says, moving, breathing, and sweating are the best things that you can do to create health, joy, and resilience.
It changes your brain chemistry in a way that makes you more hopeful and optimistic and better able to connect with others. For me, I experience it as making me braver.
I just love it. Someone else we talk a lot about here is Dr. Peter Attia. Now, this guy is practically off the charts in every way possible. So let me tell you this. He attended Stanford and Johns Hopkins University, and there for medicine, but he became disillusioned with medicine. And with his brilliance in math, he quit and got a job on the stock market. But he did come back to medicine. So I want to tell you a little bit more about him. In his spare time, he's an expert archery marksman. He's also involved in Formula One car racing. He does marathon swimming events like a 20-mile open swim from Los Angeles to Catalina Island. Definitely one of those super high achievers, but he dares to share his troubles too. In his book, he talks about how he sought therapy to address personal challenges and improves his mental health. He is also my go-to guy about topics like today.
Maybe let's start with the brain chemistry of exercise. I think people have heard the term endorphins, but what exactly is an endorphin? Is that sort of an irrelevant topic here? And does this really boil down to dopamine again?
Like dopamine, but also serotonin, norepinephrine, endogenous opioids. That's the runner's high.
So finally, even though everyone can achieve the euphoria of exercise with patience, not everyone actually experiences it. So here's what science is telling us. The runner's high is actually often associated with the release of endorphins and endocannabinoids in the brain, creating feelings of euphoria and reduced pain perception. However, the levels of these chemicals released during exercise can actually vary significantly from person to person, and that's due to our genetic differences, our fitness levels, and even the type of exercise performed. So if you want to try, join me here at Aging Strong, the training camp for kick-ass 100-year-olds. To be safe, it never hurts to let your medical advisor know what you're going to do first. But I will work with you, so let's do it. Until next time, so long.